Thank you so much. My name is Ross Mickens, and I am a journalist for By the People Media. We are the pulse of our community. And today we have two wonderful guests in our presence, and they're gracing us with their time and their energy and taking time away from their activities. We have Miss Chanell Ketchmore and Mr. Troy Ketchmore. And they are siblings, and they're going to be telling us all about what they're doing. First, we're going to go to this young lady. For full disclosure, I've known her since she was a little bitty thing, and now she's beautiful, grown, intelligent, smart, progressive, everything that you want wrapped up in a package as a grown woman doing her thing. And she started Ketchmore Kids. Can you tell us what was the inspiration for Ketchmore Kids, and what do you guys do?
Ketchmore Kids, it was created as a vehicle to help bring about positive change for children and families. And just from the vibe of my family, my mom and my brother, and everything that we do to help others with Ketchmore Kids, we use music and the arts to help children who have experienced trauma and grief. We help them process that in creative, relatable, and therapeutic ways. And we have services that we offer for parents as well. So really all about us doing our part to make a difference, not just talking about it, but being about it, putting the action into helping bringing positive change to children, to families, and to our communities. So that in a nutshell is Ketchmore Kids.
You said you're using music and the arts in order to reach kids. Can you give us an example of a past activity that you've done in order to make put Ketchmore Kids on the map?
Yeah, absolutely. So for one example, we really take songs and we dissect the lyrics and we have conversations about those, right? But we expose the young people in our program sometimes to artists and songs that they've never even heard about. One example that I really like, Nas has a song. It's about a gun, right? And it's about this gun that got tired of killing people. The gun got tired. So while individuals are out here picking up guns, taking lives, doing these things, right? The gun itself is from that perspective. And we talk about like, wow, us as humans with this vast expanse of emotions and all of these other things and the choices that we make, right? That could cause someone else's life to be taken. And yet we have this gun that has gotten tired of being put in this situation. And so that's an example of a song that we will use when we are building with our young people about violence and the impact that one bullet has when it trickles through an entire community and is one bullet that then touches so many lives, right? In so many different ways. And so taking something like that, right? Having that song, dissecting that song, and then having our youth in turn either write a poem or write their own lyrics, their own bars, right? As they are thinking about this and kind of processing that with them. That's one example of what we've done. We've had hip hop artists like Common who have come on board and kind of shared a little bit about what they're doing, right? And that's another example, bringing artists directly in connection with the young people that we work with, and really just using that as a way to get their ears open, to make them receptive to what we're working with and what we're doing, because we know that hip hop transcends these boundaries. So it allows us to really build a good rapport, to break down some boundaries, and to get in there and to do some really therapeutic work with these young people.
You had a full-time corporate job with benefits, and you quit your job in order to run Ketchmore Kids and do this program. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, you know, when you are really passionate about something, those are the types of decisions that you make, right? And I knew from a young age what music and poetry and those artistic outlets did for me, as far as helping me kind of push through some situations at a young age, right? Things just going on in my community, whatever it was. And so I knew that what we're doing was going to help other young people, right? And help them push through. And being passionate, a part of that is understanding when you have been called to do something and stepping, like putting 10 toes down into what you have been called to do. And that is exactly what it's been with Ketchmore Kids. And so I was going into this job in the social work field, and it was a great job, great position. I was working with children and families, and I loved what I was doing. And I was working in child protective services. So if you don't know, this is the part of social work where you're investigating child abuse, neglect, maltreatment, things like that. And there were numerous times that I found myself being the one that was writing a petition to remove a child from a home, right? For this child to then be placed in foster care. And I'm looking around and I'm thinking like, wow, what other services could be in place to keep this family together? At the core of it, that's supposed to be what it's about, right? When that's safe and when that's possible, keeping this family together. So within my heart, within my soul, I had this feeling and this fire just saying, look, it's time to do Ketchmore Kids full time. And that got so strong within me that that's exactly what I did one day. I walked in and I gave my notice, and the job that I had, they ended up contracting with Ketchmore Kids. We were blessed to come in then and fill some of those gaps and provide some of those services that we envisioned that would help keep families together. And we've been able to continue to bless others and change lives for the better. So it's just been a blessing all around. But it's been a wonderful 16-year ride for us. Yes.
Now I'm gonna bring you in, Troy. You sitting there just looking handsome and being patient with us. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
I want to be able to ask Chanell a couple more questions, and you can chime in, Troy, if you wish. As an educator, I'm wondering, because one thing that I see in the school system all the time is the people. It's no real mechanism, even though you think teachers are teaching the kids and they have all kinds of great rapport. A lot of times that's not true. It depends on the individual. It depends on the teacher. It depends on the child. And I remember I had been teaching at a high school, and every Tuesday we would have a breakout session. And just to be able to reach the kids and have those sessions, that was some of the most powerful time of the day when they started the program up. They started it for about 6 weeks, and it really worked. So I think just getting the feedback from the children, some people sat in there and they went by the program that the school has set up. But one of the things I think that Ketchmore Kids is needed for is to be able to reach the kids and get feedback from them. One of the things that I did, I put the program paperwork down and I said, look, what do you guys want to do in the future? And let's work now on getting there. And they were what? And I forced them, and I was like, I forced them to tell me, because I brought Oreo cookies and soda that they asked me to bring. And I said, you get Oreo cookies and whatever else, soda, if you participate. If you don't, that's my money, boo. You're not going to use my money. So what is it that you guys are doing as far as being able to set up some type of communication to help a child in order to envision or see their vision and bring it clearer? Are you guys doing it? like that?
Oh, absolutely. Any engagement that we have, we utilize pre and post surveys to get that data. But we also allow the participants, the young people, and their parents to self-report, right? They do questionnaires, they complete those for us where it's asking those types of questions. What did you like? What didn't you like? What do you want to see more of? So that we can make sure they are getting what they need and not just us making decisions for them without even having that input from them. So that is so important, and it does guide the way that we do our programming. And we've tweaked some things, like they have helped, like we've added some stuff based on that feedback. So we use it and it works. So you are so on point with that. Yes.
Now, working with the parents, I know that can be, because a lot of times the parents are working one or two jobs, and, they may want their child to participate and to just be able to keep up with the parents, and transportation for the child to come to different activities and events. What have you guys done as far as being able to work with the parent through the parents in order to get the kids to participate in your programs?
Oh, so you have to use that whole Oreos and drink mechanism, but flip it and switch it a different way for the parents so that there are different incentives there. And one of the things that we found though is once parents connect with us and we're able to really share with them our energy, right? So that they know we're coming from a place that's sincere and genuine. Oftentimes they end up saying, I was resistant to this, but I'm glad I came. I'm glad I'm participating. I'm glad that I'm a part of this. And so we are very intentional about letting parents know that this work is something that means so much to us. And we are here to help strengthen your family in any way that we can.
Absolutely. Now, one conversation with you, Chanell and Troy, I think the parents will definitely understand that. What are other artists and athletes have you had participating in Ketchmore Kids activities?
So we've had a number of different artists from, let's see, who do we have? I think we've had Roscoe Dash, we had Common, we had some of the members of Crew Thick. In fact, y'all will get to that, a little bit of that history, but that was one of our very first workshops that we actually did. So we've had, a number of folks that have come in and blessed us. Anthony Hamilton and Charlotte. Who else have we had?
Special ed
from the Goody Mob. Special ed. Yes. Special ed has come out multiple times. Yes.
Rick
Ross. Yes. So all of these folks in different capacities have assisted us. That has been some of those ways, coming into workshops, building directly face to face with the young people that we work with. Some of that has been through resources that we've been able to use and give away to the young people that we work with. Some of those, Big Sean, he wasn't able to be with us physically face to face, but he did a recording for the young people that we work with that we were able to utilize and incorporate with some of his other work. And we had that available for us through some of the workshops that we've completed. Financial resources, so donations to help sustain our program. And it's all just been...
Iverson sent shoes for the kids from Reebok.
Absolutely. Kids definitely need shoes. I mean, that's how they're going back to school, and that's wonderful. Giving time is awesome, but having tangibles, something that's necessary like shoes or sneakers for them to go to school or just have on is a blessing also. So thank you for that, Troy. Wanted to find out, how has Ketchmore Kids been operating during the pandemic? How have you guys gotten the kids together? What sort of media or outlet do you use in order to continue on with your work?
So it was a transition as with everyone, we did start to utilize virtual platforms. So we were able to still connect on, platforms such as Zoom, things like that. And we use a few different other options as well, because when it first started, everyone didn't even have Zoom. So we had to get really creative. We've started now to get back into planning our face-to-face workshops, and we'll have some dates coming up soon in Virginia and in North Carolina. But like everyone else, we had to get creative and kind of get in where we fit in. And it was important though, because the group of young people that we work with, they looked forward to our sessions continuing. So we had to make it work. And our online virtual platforms they ended up being one of the best ways that we were able to do that.
Amazing. Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I mean, one of the things that I'm listening to what you're saying, and as far as working with and keeping families together, I think that is so, so important. And thank you for that kind of work to be able to, give to our community. But you said something else that did not slip past me. I know you started in Virginia,
yes,
and you mentioned North Carolina. So you operate out of two different areas now?
We do. We have been blessed to start in Virginia, expand to North Carolina. So 2 different states, but covering an area of about 8 different cities. So in Virginia, we are in Newport News and Hampton, Virginia. And in North Carolina, we are in Charlotte, Gastonia, Kannapolis, Salisbury, Rowan County, and Cabarrus County. So we cover a range of areas out there.
All right, wonderful. Now, how would a family be able to involve themselves and have their child involved with Ketchmore Kids?
Oh, yes, definitely. Please connect with us online. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and that's Ketchmore Kids, Ketchmore with the K. Also, they can email us, ketchmorekids@gmail.com. And you can visit our website, ketchmorekids.org. On the website, there are details about the programming that we offer in Virginia and in North Carolina. We would love for folks to reach out to us to see what we have going on and just kind of build with us. So just reach out. We are out here.
And is there space for Ketchmore Kids to expand across, say, the Mid-Atlantic, if not the whole country? Who would they get in touch with?
That's us. I am going to throw that question to our newest staff addition, our program manager, Mr. Troy Ketchmore. I'll let him expand on that a little bit. If you leave it to me, I'm saying, yes, we are down for this journey. We still have so much more work to do, but I am going to throw that right over there to you, brother.
Oh, well, most definitely. First of all, how you doing, Roz? And thank you for having us
sir.
on. I welcome partners. I want to do Ketchmore Kids Maryland, Ketchmore Kids DC, with credible partners that we can trust in, that would do the work, and we can come in and partner up, do programs, bring resources, get grants, and those things. So I look forward to that. It's not just construed to the localities in which we're operating in now. We're willing to expand, hopefully in the future, with credible partners. So it's definitely doable.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And congratulations on your new position as the program director for Ketchmore
Manager. Yes, ma'am.
Program manager. My apologies, sir. So congratulations on
Thank you very much.
What's your vision? What does that do? What do you do in that position? Because I know you have ideas.
Well, the goal is to catch more kids than the streets, catch more kids than the police, catch more kids than the dope boys. So in doing that, you know, my mind is open. I'm like you said, I want to network with other individuals that's on the ground doing work now and try to capitalize off of the things that work. So anything that can reach the youth and engage them and keep them engaged, you know, more than the streets and crime and things of that nature. So it's just I'm open. You know, I'm coming with ideas. We got the annual, the Lewis Beveridge and the Dexter Johnson change scholarships that we are implementing next year. I want to implement Ketchmore Kids Week, where from Monday to Monday, it would be programs, it would be fundraisers, it will be various things going on, and we can present those scholarships to individuals that's on the ground doing the work and worthy of it. You know, our way of saying thank you and supporting each other. You know, so I'm coming with things that actually work for me in prison that I will be utilizing parts of, and just trying to, you know, it's all about capturing their attention and holding their attention, you know, going forward, because if we don't, then we know the things that will grab their attention and lead them down the wrong path.